Hey everyone, welcome back to FT News. I'm Myra. Not Suitable for Work feels like a modern version of Friends mixed with New Girl, workplace chaos, and classic 2000s romantic comedy energy. The series follows 5 young people living across the hallway from each other in New York while trying to survive careers, dating problems, messy friendships, and adulthood in general. And from the very first episode, the show makes it very clear what kind of vibe it wants. This is not some dark HBO-style drama about depression and modern loneliness. It is a light, cozy, messy romantic comedy series where everybody is constantly developing crushes on each other while struggling with work stress and awkward personal decisions. The setup feels extremely familiar. 2 girls live in one apartment. 3 guys live across the hall. Everybody keeps falling for the wrong person at the wrong time. And almost every episode turns into another relationship disaster, work crisis, or emotional misunderstanding. The main character who stands out the most is probably AJ, played by Ella Hunt. She moves into New York and quickly gets thrown into the chaos of brutal finance jobs, impossible bosses, and complicated dating situations. At the same time, Abby is trying to survive working for a celebrity stylist while dealing with her own romantic confusion and career pressure. Meanwhile, the guys across the hall are honestly complete disasters in their own ways. Josh is basically the definition of privileged, but emotionally confused. Kel quits medical school because he secretly wants to become an actor instead. And Davis spends half the season trying to prove he is the perfect boyfriend material while somehow making women uncomfortable at the same time. What actually makes the show entertaining is not really the story itself, because most of the plot lines are extremely predictable. The fun mostly comes from the cast chemistry and the easy comfort watch vibe. The characters constantly hang out together, make fun of each other, complain about work, and accidentally create relationship drama everywhere they go. And the show clearly wants viewers to become attached to this group the same way people became attached to casts like Friends, How I Met Your Mother, or New Girl. Some parts definitely work better than others, though. Nicholas Davernay as Kel is probably one of the most likable characters because his acting storyline and awkward interactions with students at the private school become some of the funniest scenes in the series. Constance, who also steals almost every scene she appears in as Abby's terrifying fashion boss Vanessa. She brings way more personality and chaos into the show every time she appears. Jay Ellis was also surprisingly good as the aggressive finance boss Bill. His scenes with AJ probably had some of the strongest chemistry in the series overall. But the biggest problem with Not Suitable for Work is that it sometimes feels like it is trying too hard to recreate older sitcom formulas instead of creating its own identity. The entire structure feels extremely inspired by Friends. The apartment setup, the romantic confusion, the group dynamic. Even the dialogue style sometimes feels like it belongs in an early 2000s sitcom instead of a 2026 series. And weirdly, the show barely feels Gen Z at all, even though these characters are supposed to be young adults living in modern New York. Dating apps barely matter. Social media almost feels invisible. Nobody is trying to become an influencer. Nobody feels financially destroyed enough for modern New York. The show almost feels like a fantasy version of adulthood where everybody somehow still has giant apartments and enough free time to constantly flirt with each other. But at the same time, that comfort food feeling is probably exactly why many people will enjoy it. Not every show needs to be dark, stressful, and ultra-realistic. Sometimes viewers just want attractive people in New York making romantic mistakes while drinking coffee and complaining about work. And this show delivers exactly that. The pacing does drag a little during certain episodes, though. Some romantic storylines start feeling repetitive, and there are moments where characters create drama in such avoidable ways that it becomes frustrating. A few jokes also feel outdated or way too safe compared to sharper modern comedies. But the series still stays easy to watch because the cast remains likable even when the writing becomes messy. And visually, the show has that glossy romantic comedy New York atmosphere that makes everything feel warm and polished even during stressful scenes. The friendship aspect also becomes stronger as the season continues. Even though the show focuses heavily on romance, it slowly starts showing how much these characters actually depend on each other emotionally while trying to survive adulthood. By the final episodes, the series clearly sets up future relationship drama, career problems, and possible love triangles for season 2. And the ending definitely feels designed to leave viewers wanting another season instead of wrapping everything up completely. Overall, Not Suitable for Work is not some groundbreaking masterpiece that reinvents television comedy. But it does work as a fun comfort watch series filled with attractive characters, messy romance, workplace chaos, and classic New York sitcom energy. People looking for something deep or ultra-realistic may not connect with it. But viewers who miss older ensemble sitcoms where friendships, dating disasters, and awkward humor drive everything will probably have a pretty fun time watching this show. Thank you for watching this video. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one.